sweeties, a quick project share for you today with the Traveler's Notebook cover experiment that I did with the paper bags with the acrylic pour on them. I tore apart one of the Exceed journals I got on sale from the clearance section at Walmart. Tore it apart into different sections, and as a proof of concept, I've stuck decorative paper as covers on the outsides. Not sure who I'm talking to right there. Huh. That's weird. Oh no, my daughter was, my youngest daughter was over. We've been working on, well, she's been working on her Halloween costume. She's sewing a corset for the first time ever, so she's done amazingly well with it, and I haven't had to do it, so yay. I'm using my old Moleskine or Moleskine notebooks as reference, just to make sure that this was going to work at all. I had the hardest time picking which direction I wanted the front to be, and the way that the Traveler's Notebook covers work, best as I can tell, the ones without pockets anyway, they could go backwards or forwards, upside down or whatever. Yeah, and I was really umming and ahhing and second guessing as to how much to trim it, how big does it really need to be around the edges. I wanted enough room that I could stuff it full, you know, because that tends to be the way of it for me anyway. I'm not sure what I want to use this for yet. I have an idea based on my Q4 bullet journal, which I will get to doing a very quick flip through of that. I did get a request for that, and I will show you. It's an absolute mess at the moment. But considering we're almost done with October, yeah, I need to get on that for you. It's coming, I promise. Okay, so here I'm just trimming. I wanted it big enough that the books inside will be protected, plus anything, if I make any, you know, little cutesy decorations or such, they won't get absolutely decimated. I think it should be fine. I do have wiggle room to move the books up or down within the cover as well. I really am stoked how this came out. Yeah. Oh, that's what my daughter and I were trying to decide which way looks better, because I liked it both directions, and I just absolutely could not decide which was cooler. And in her infinite wisdom, at all of 20 years old, she's like, that way. It's like, okay. Yeah, I had to trim the edge a little bit, because using the paper bags, and I will link how I did these poured paper bags. I'll link that video at the end of this one. But the top of the paper bag, because these were from Domino's, that's what they bring if you get salads and that kind of thing on the side. They bring the big paper bags. But the top of them have that toothy cut shape. But when I got all these stuck together, they warped really weird. So I wasn't sure how much of that I wanted to trim or how far I would have to trim it down. But we got it figured out, it's fine. Here I have not measured anything because I really, again, this is my very first foray into the Traveler's Notebook world. I've watched it from afar for quite some time, but I've never had one. Yeah. I don't have the budget to just buy stuff and go, yeah, that didn't work, or no, I didn't like it. So I've avoided it like the plague. But now that I'm doing the acrylic pours, I want them on everything. I want them with me at all times. They're amazing. So just as proof of concept, I wanted to know, can you do that? Will it work? Is that even a thing? Can it be a thing? I don't know. But I decided an experiment was in order, and Now I'm gonna have to set it up and use it and see how I like it. But yeah, I basically did the 3-hole punch method, where you do 3 holes at the top and relative distance at the bottom there. And I strung the elastic, and this is a skinny elastic. I may need to go up a size. I'm not sure. I like the big fat elastics. I'm not sure why. But I strung it so that there's 4. You could have 4 inserts proper, or you could string them together. Oh, what is that called? Banding? Is it banding them together? Something. But you can stick 2 books under one elastic if needed. I guess you could always just fill them up as well. I don't know. But the timing of it was actually really, really good. Because I've run into an issue in my Q4 bullet journal. And yeah, I don't want to have to transfer or migrate huge sections at a time, so I'm going to attempt the inserts of the Traveler's Notebook for those sections, so they each have their own book, which should last much longer, hopefully, because I'm just not using them the way that I ought to be in the back of my bullet journal, which is fine. It was an experiment for sure, because I only stick with them for a month or 2, and then I don't touch them again for 4 or 5 months. I don't know why. Oh, I was playing music with the elastics there, which reminds me, I should get back to playing guitar. I have not spent any time on it whatsoever. Way too much to do. Do you guys run into that? You have so much you want to do, and there's just never enough time to do it all. Okay, let's see. Sorry, kind of boring. And I was watching the puppy. The poor thing's growing so fast. He is so tired, and he fights napping like he's, I don't know, a 2-year-old. It's hilarious. Poor baby. Okay. So here I'm working out my center. I haven't tried one of these with the elastic coming out the center of the back piece yet, or the back cover. I've seen it, and I don't know that I like it overly. I don't know why. It makes way more sense to have it coming out of the center of the spine to me. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out. And I love the inside cover as well, and just absolutely love it. If you guys have not tried doing an acrylic pour yet, oh, find a small project and give it a go. It's so much fun, and they really are just so beautiful to look at. Okay. I'm trying to figure out which order I want to set those in based on the covers, which probably doesn't matter because they're not assigned to anything just yet. I have been researching how to make dashboards and stuff like that. I'm still not sure that you even need them. But again, I am really new to Traveler's Notebooks or the fancy planners at all. Of course, I usually make my own out of just, you know, composition notebooks or whatever. It doesn't matter. But the more that I'm doing with needing editorial calendars and that kind of thing, I'm finding I have to write everything down, even if it's just a running list of ideas. And that tends to be more of what I'm doing. The stuff that I've been trying to plan this last month just isn't working in the time frame that I want it to. But if I have just a running list, I get those things done for some reason. But that there, and I think I have a charm somewhere, I'm going to have to dig out. But that's it. That there, for the most part, is my acrylic poured traveler's notebook cover. Don't mind my crude trimming and rounding rounding of corners. I will someday get a corner punch that will be fabulous. Fabulous! But if you guys have any ideas or inspiration on traveler's notebook covers or traveler's notebook inserts or any of that, hit me up in the comments below, because I love the idea. I am absolutely fascinated by planning. I'm just really, really bad at it. So I'd like to get better. So, yeah. There it is. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And a massive shout out to my tip jar angels. I adore you. Absolutely adore you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being so supportive. Okay. Ta-da! I made a thing. Made a thing. Alright, you guys. Have a great day. Remember, I love you. Bye-bye.